Hello YouTube! Welcome to another episode of the ManCave build! The ultimate ManCave. We're putting a wall in today. All this weekend. We've got a 4-day weekend. Well, 3 days now because it's now currently 4:45 in the evening because we've just finished the video before this. We're now building a wall which wasn't in the plan before because I've given away a quarter of the ManCave to the wife. Yeah, she needs an office, so I said she can have a quarter. So I've garroted not all the materials, enough to do an 8-foot section of the wall. I've got another about 5 foot to do, but I've got enough planks to do the whole lot. So we've got a lot of processing to do. Like the last video, that was only 30 planks. There's 130 here now. So there's going to be a lot more processing to do and a lot more mess to make. But the bonus is, once this wall's done, I've got no planks left. So we've got to now rip up more pallets. But hopefully I've got enough to do across the door and this whole wall. I'm about to show you, and then we can put a surface in. So I'm going to flip you around and I'll show you what we've got to do. Alright, so that's the wall that's getting put up. It's currently got a temporary support in because a 4 metre span is quite far for it. So that wall we've got to build. It's dead simple. We've just got to rip down the 2x3, I think it is. The timber we use, which is this stuff here. And that'll build the wall frame, and then we clad it with all these pallets, slats. 130 pallets, which hopefully I think I've calculated enough to do the top of that as well. So that machine's going to get a workout, that machine's going to get a workout, that machine's going to get a workout, that machine, and a nail gun, wherever it is. But that's the plan. But first off, we need to check for nails. So that's going to be a long task, a very long task to do that. So we better get started, don't we? Alright, I thought I'd just start doing a few processing of these, but just to get the sort of the process down, and can't do a few too many. About halfway. That's how much we got left to check. That one's got a nail in, definitely. Just a few more to check, and then it's time to do some planing. It's gonna be a lot, considering 2 bins or 4 bags full was from 30, and there's 130 here, so that's 4 times. We're gonna have 16 bags full of shavings from this, I reckon. It's gonna be mad, that is. Absolutely mental. Anyway, let's get into checking all these. It should be pretty quick. I reckon half an hour to do the rest of these. So I'm going to get into it. I'm not going to time lapse it because I'm just trying not to bore you guys, but let's jump into it now. Alright, so that's 125 slats done. Hey, old Dexter. You, Dexter. Dexter's come to see us. I've got 5 slats that need cutting the ends off because there's too like, many nails embedded in. But we've got 125. Well, it might be 124. There's one there. I don't know why that one's there. Can't remember. But that's a heck of a lot we're going to put through that thickness on. It's got to be done. It's got to be done. And then we've got to run the timber through the table saw as well first, before putting this lot through the table saw. And then build the wall. And then straight edge everything, which is going to take a mile. A million hours. I reckon we're going to easily put in 30 hours just on this. So we better get cracking. Get set up and we'll crack it on after we've had some food because I'm hungry. So I'll speak to you soon. Alright, so just a quick update. We sat literally underneath the workbench because that's where I put my chair, and it's really cramped in here now. You saw on a time lapse, I think I did 16 or 18 planks, and I took a break because it's so loud in here. It's unbelievable. My god, it's loud. So it didn't seem much, but believe me, that filled the bin of another bin, which is now loaded into a trailer ready to go at the weekend. There tomorrow. And that was just that bin, so I took a break, sat down and thought, what else can I use? Because I can't just stop now. It was like 2 o'clock. So I need to get some more done. My aim is to get half done, so 60, before then start building the wall, because that should take us up to the 8-foot point, and I can get a bench put in then, and we can get a bit more room in here. So I upgraded from bins to this. I started using ton bag. We started using a ton bag, so there's not a lot of room to work in here now. Literally, I'm standing there. The bag's there, the extractor's there, the table saw's holding the plane planks. These are all done. I think there's 28 in there now, and they're still to do. So they're coming along quite nice. There's some really nice ones actually. Don't know if I've got any easy accessible. It's gonna look good when it's done. So like I said, plan is to do 8 foot. It takes us to the end of that shelf, I think, roughly. 8 foot across, and then we can clad that, build a surface. Doesn't matter. We got a few at the top that, like up here, that are not going to be done. I just need to get as many as I can in. Then we can move this off here onto that surface, the extractor up on the surface, and we can work there and have all the room in the middle back again. That's the plan, and hopefully it works out, because this is chaos in here. But for now, I'm done for the day. It's like 5 o'clock. I can't keep running this. It's getting really hot doing all these. Quite a few, but still plenty to do. So I'll catch up with you tomorrow when we get back to this. Alright guys, it's the next day. I've just done some planing. I've calling it a break on the planing for now, because it's so loud. You can hear it about 7 doors down. It's that loud. So I've done 12 more planks, giving us a total of 41 planks, which should be more than enough to get us above the surface height. Which means we should be approximately 10 planks in the roof, and then we can, on this first section, we'll plane up another 40 and get the next section up as well once that section's up, because then we can move all that stuff over there. So we kind of got to do a bit of juggling, but we've filled up this ton bag nicely. It's actually getting quite heavy, so I might have to drag it up there and then take it up there as I empty it. I might have to do that, yeah. I'll see, but for now I need to tidy up, put the plane away. We need to get table saw out. We're going to cut down lengths of wood to the right measurements. I've got to clear this. I've got to clear all these off as well. I should have just planed them, but it's so loud. So I'm just going to have to do it in batches. That's the only thing. So I'll clear up and we'll get ready for the next stage. So I'll speak to you. Alright, so we've got the area clear. It's actually a bit further. So we're going to have to clear a lot of this to get to it, but we can get the first 4 foot in, because that takes you to basically the edge of that crate there. So I've got the base piece in, and that's to get all this. It's not screwed together yet. Nothing's screwed. I'm just about to clamp some stuff together so we can just make sure it's going to work. But the way it's going to work is going to be an upright there. That's centre there, and then there'll be one in the centre of this. And then 2 more uprights there. So there'll be 2 4-foot sections essentially. Which will be slightly shorter than 8 foot. I'm just trying to not dismantle everything until I've got somewhere to put it, which is going to be out here. As it is, I've got the extractor and the table saw outside. So let's try and get a frame built and get it screwed together, and let's see how we get on. So I'll catch up with you once I've got some framing done. So I'll speak to you soon. Alright, 1 8-foot framing and a temporary wall taken out. That's there. It's not doing anything, it's just cellar. 8-foot framing. My God, I'm knackered to doing that. It's in. I don't know how much is left. 6 foot left, 5 foot left. What we'll do with that later on, once we get halfway cladded all the way along. Piping, it's slightly longer than 8 foot because I put it on the edge, because it would have landed at this on the beam. So I'm hoping it's big enough. We can do notches from the outside, because them crates will get moved. So hopefully we can start. Alright, we've started. We've got 4 panels up, so we have got to put in another upright a couple of inches in, because it's not quite 4-foot boards. They're a bit shorter than. It's not an issue. So that's what we're doing. I'm going to put one in there, roughly where that one is. I just got to clear the side to cut it, so that's why it's not put in. But we didn't straight edge these, so I'm curious on how they're going to be. I have got my marks on here. Got to get it up to that height there. Probably 1 panel above. That's the base of the top of the surface. Hoping that'll be alright where it is for now. Thinking we won't get to that screw. We might be able to. So I think it's going to be slightly lower than this surface. It's not an issue. I've made it so the table saw will go underneath with a bit of wiggle room. But we're getting there. We've got the floor to repair after this. Or not repair, actually do. Because we never did it. We stopped there because we weren't really sure what was going to go on. But we're getting there. It's looking good. I like it. Really impressive how the pallet wood's come up. And now I wish I'd done it from all this. Well, I've still got this wall to finish, so we can do it for above there, but that might be coming down. But that's the plan, is let's get that up, get that side done, and then once we can get a surface in, we can get that lot off there. Some of it's going to go in that shed out there, like the welders, the plasma cutter, the paint probably find somewhere in there, stuff I don't really use often, and the rest will probably stack under the surface for now. So I'm impressed with it. I really am happy with how it's looking. I wasn't really sure what it would be like, so yeah, let's crack on and get some more done. I'm going to have a break for a bit because I've just been cracking on, and I just need to sit down for a nice break. So let's crack on after I've had a break. So it's now Sunday afternoon. We went out for the morning. So I've just started cladding again. That is the height we need to get it to. I might get this one up. Then I'll alternate. I need to put one piece up there, which I've got a piece for, because it's tatty at the end, so I've got to cut it down. So it's going to go up there. I've got to put an upright in, which I'm about to do now. But that's what it's looking like. I'm impressed with it. I really am. I really do like it. The hard work's paid off. And once the outside's all cladded as well, you won't see any of that daylight coming through. So one day I might even stain it. I don't know. I'd quite like the wood effect. Well, not the wood effect. The grains and stuff. So I don't know. We'll see. See how it goes. But there you go. That's a little update for you. let's tackle this bit. Alright guys, there we go. It's not quite 8 foot. 8 foot is the dark place, but it's good enough for me to get a surface up. Nice, it'll be nice and solid. It's a bit wobbly at the moment, but we'll solid it up and we'll get a surface up. So we'll put a beam going all the way across to there. I've got that one still to cut out. I'm hoping I've got enough I can get the top done. I need to just do some calculations, but I think I have. Get above there done. I need to get another pallet put on this roof as well before it blows off. That will go in, and then I'm hoping I'm going to have a couple of offcuts so I can sliver down and go at the top there. And then the surface get built. I've got to repair the floor. I'm not going to do it like perfect. I was going to shim that one down, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to put in full boards. And then we're going to be ripping this floor up anyway to do it properly. That's what we're going to do out there. So that's going to involve a lot more pallet wood. Yeah, so that's the plan. It's a bit of tidying up in here. Calculate how many I need for that. Just, yeah, we can get away with 2 strips, I think, if I remember rightly. So we'll work it out. I'm trying to get that done as well in this video. The surface is going up next, and then we can get this under the surface and get that on the surface, get that on the surface, and get this lot tidied up. Put them under the surface, that shelving, because they split down. And then we've got a lot more working room to be able to finish the rest of the cladding, because we can easily move the stuff off the surface to clad. That's kind of what I've done here, apart from this section. This one goes all the way up, I think. Can't remember. That one goes all the way up, I know that, but I don't know about this one. This one, there's nothing on this one. I ran out of wood, so I need to get somewhere to put this up. So let's get this one, this surface up. Might have to move shimmy some bits around and go from there. So that's pretty cheap. Alright guys, we've got the surface up and running. We had a little bit of a disaster though. One of them clamps fell behind that wall. All those crates in the way, and they're all joined, not joined together, just all wedged in really well. I literally had to go and get my 4 foot long clamps to get it out because I needed it. But we're in. That's the main thing, it's in. The surface is in and it's pretty strong. Table saw fits under there. This shelving here I'm going to probably dismantle and we'll put under here. I've got to fix the floor still. The surface is the stuff at the back, the plywood. That's to go on that, which I'm about to dig out. And then all this stuff will lean against here, this side here, for now. So I can get a table saw under there and get the extractor fan up. And yeah, we'll be rocking and rolling soon. So it's looking good. So let's get that all shifted. Let's get the plywood out that we need to put on here. And get, I think I've got to cut a piece down. Can't remember. Yes, I did, because it wasn't big enough for that. So I'll catch up with you once we've done this. Guys, that is it complete. Look, table saws underneath. Just a pile of tools underneath at the moment. That's on there. The extractors up there. The only downside is the switches to the side, so I might have to do a bit of modification on that and see if we can fix it. Probably put an on-off switch on this wall here somewhere for it. Power, we've still got to finish the wall, but we'll get that done next week because I've run out of time now. But that is a hell of progress. Look at that. It's a bit of a mess at the moment because I've just chucked things under. But we'll get that bit of wall finished. We'll get it all cladded in the next episode because I've run out of time. That's not even been cladded yet. It's like 6 o'clock now. I'm knackered. I want my dinner and I'm going to work tomorrow. But it looks a lot better than what it did. I'm really impressed with it, to be honest. So yeah, let's wrap up the video. Thank you all for watching, guys. It's been a pleasure. I will be back here next week. Probably for another shed video. Get this wall complete, get all the cladding complete. And then it's a hard job of working on the roof. Because we've got to get this fastened down. It's blowing a gale up there. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the little shorts that come from this. As I've been doing it, I've just been uploading them, so they've been going really well. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you back here next week for another episode. Enjoy, guys.